Hey y'all, it's your girl Lunar, back again with another set of videos for y'all. Today we are working on the weekly forecast for October 19th through the 25th, 2020. Alright, so let's just dive straight into this and then I'll talk a little bit. Alright. The cards have spoken. Alright. So, this week I definitely feel like it's going to be one of those smooth weeks because we are moving into the last bit of degrees for Libra before we shift into Scorpio season. And just know I will be working on the Scorpio video, so definitely be on the lookout for that around the 23rd, 24th at the latest for that video. And this week is pretty much like smooth sailing. Definitely use this last bit of Libra energy to refine yourself, rebalance certain areas that you need to rebalance before Scorpio hits you with that secrets coming out, the depths, the total eclipse, the total darkness of things. And once you go down into the underworld, you won't have any type of light. So make sure your own light is shining as bright as possible, or whatever your sense of direction is. So if you have to sharpen that intuition, sharpen the intuition. If you have to ask for guidance down there, then ask for that guidance down there. But whatever it is, make it out to be a journey at the end of the day, because that's what Scorpio season is all about, journeying and learning new parts of yourself, or re-looking at things from a different perspective. So keep that in mind these last bit of degrees in Libra before shifting into that Scorpio energy. Alright? And just know I am wearing my 7 Deadly Sin shirts. So yes, that's the mood I was bringing because we going into Scorpio season. I was like, I have to bring this shirt out It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite animes. And I chose this because it's got me thinking about this energy for this week, which is pretty much use people how you see fit in a good way. So in the 7 deadly sins, they are friends, but each of them have their own separate goals that they trying to achieve by using the group to get that achievement. But at the end of the day, they are friends, even though some had their issues and didn't believe others. But it's a great manga, and the anime is good. The 3rd season was kind of iffy for me, just now. But let me show you the cards. Alright, so we have Frog Spirit, clear out the clutter. Bobcat Spirit, life is a mystery. Horse Spirit, freedom is yours. Eye of Horus, awakening divine perception. Enter the chamber of healing in the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. Power over 7 scorpions, power to conjure lower vibrational forces. Stay true and be in your power, Osiris and Isis, Lord and Lady of divine authority. Queen of Heaven, blessing from the divine Empress of the skies. Space ether element, the Akasha. Creative power, Shakti Mujara. I'm gonna turn this up, right? Radiant light, Dashurya Mujara. Recovery, forgiveness, bittersweet, and destiny. Alright, so I'll be back with the tarot part of this in just a minute. Welcome to the weekly forecast for October 19th through the 25th, 2020. I'll give y'all some time to look at the oracle cards. Alright, now we're going to move them off to the side. Now, say hello to the Rider-Waite deck. Hello. Now, let's get the conscious card for October 19th and 20th. Okay. Alright, subconscious card for October 19th and 20th. 21st and 22nd. I hate when that happens. When cards won't fly off to the side, and you gotta get up and go get them. But anyway, subconscious card for October 21st and 22nd. And lastly, conscious card for October 23rd through the 25th. Alright, now, subconscious card for October 23rd through the 25th. And you rear your head yet again. I might just take these 4 out. 5 actually. Okay. So, these came from the bottom of the deck. So, we have the Moon card, King of Swords, the Tower, Knight of Cups, the Sun card. Okay. Now, Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, the Star card, King of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 10 of Wands, 2 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, the Empress, the Hanged Man, 3 of Cups, 6 of Cups, Strength, the Hermit, Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands, 8 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of the Year, 3 of Pentacles, Page of Wands. It's time to take all that you have learned and turn it into something you can create. You've been given a gift to tell what you need to tell, say what needs to be said, show what needs to be shown, and don't be scared of it. Like, we all come into this life with certain abilities, certain things we don't understand, some we just get easy. And the ones that we get easy, we rely on that more than the ones that are undeveloped. So, take the undeveloped part of yourself and merge that with the easy part. Be that you that's well versed in both sides. Show everything about yourself that you normally want to show to other people. Talents, poetry, songs, dance. Take this and move forward with it. It's like such a high stake moment, and it's either going to make it or break it. You can shine with it, complete disaster, or still trying to figure out how to blur the lines, how to understand what needs to be understood. It's like that tightrope sense. And you're trying to keep that balance so you don't fall off, because you know you ain't got a net underneath you to catch you when you drop off. And the thing is, you feel this fire building within you, but you're not sure how to push it out there. It's like the wind is stubbornly keeping it at bay for a reason, because you're not even sure yourself how to release it. So in a way, you're just letting this miniature firestorm inside you just whirl and whirl. But some way you just need to channel it into that one area, or however you're supposed to dispense it. Listen to your intuition most of all. Turn off the mind and let your instinct guide you. Like, when you finally just put yourself out there, the people that who needs to flock to you is going to flock to you, because you are able to present it how it needs to be presented, which is your way of presenting it. Just like every astrologer ain't the same, every tarot reader is not the same, every YouTuber is not the same. Everybody got a style, and the people that who's supposed to be drawn into that is going to be drawn into that. So don't feel discouraged or slighted, like, how come my big break hasn't come? Your break is coming. It's just you have to be patient and wait for it, because I just learned about this amazing, how I want to put it, tool, just like astrology, chakra, and it's called the human embodiment, human design embodiment, something along that line. Human design, that's what I call it. But pretty much it's about, they combine 3 systems together: the astrology, chakra, and the I Ching. They combine it together to get this. Pretty much your human design was born 3 months before your actual due date. And you have projectors, generators, reflectors, and manifestors, and manifesting generators. And I found out recently I'm a projector. So a projector have a strong solar, if I remember correctly, solar plexus. They don't have a, their sacral energy is undefined or open, depending on which one. But they have an open identity, which is the G center or the ego center, because it's two different heart ones. But pretty much the projectors don't have any motor sense. And for me, I have a projector energy with emotional authority, because you have your authority, strategy, and it's something else. It's like three main ones, but they break it down even more. But the point I'm getting at, each person is built differently in how they bring in people works different from each person. And some people takes years, some get it just like that. It varies from person to person for a projector. But it's very interesting to learn about this. But main thing, if you're a projector, a lot more projectors are coming up because they're the newer ones. And they only been around since 1781, if I remember correctly. And the projectors are slowly coming out more and more. And us as projectors, we're not like the generators that who can constantly keep going and going and going and going and going. We need downtime. We need those times to really just be with ourselves and know ourselves, pretty much setting the boundaries for ourselves, knowing when we did enough. We pretty much motivate ourselves to do what we get called to do, whatever piques our true interest, And for me, after learning about that and really diving into that just as much as I dived into my astrology part of myself, and I say it was something else I dived into, not just my astrology part, it was something else. Anyway, I'm having a blank memory right now. But anyway, the person who I got mine from, she said you have to find your niche, your area that's for you. And for me, I realized it's tarot reading, dealing with people's energies, helping them where they need to be helped at, giving advices. Always been a natural at that. Sometimes I take my own advice, sometimes I don't. It varies from time to time. But me doing tarot readings and letting people come to me how they need to come to me instead of being like everybody else, because I realized I can't do the everyday readings, daily cards every single day. That is not me. That's why I say y'all get the monthlies. I love doing the weeklies because it helps set a tone for how the week can be. You can always change how the energy is, because if you know yourself and how to work around this energy, you can maneuver how it needs to. And the same thing with the seasonal energy for the zodiacs. If you know how it is, you know how to move through that seasonal energy with no problem. And in that sense, you combining the seasonal, the monthlies, and the weekly energy just to get through how you need to get through. And that's how I feel like my work is. It's like combining all three of those together in a sense to help you get through on a week-to-week basis, a month basis, and seasonal energy, so you won't feel so discombobulated wondering why some days are better than others, or blah blah this, blah blah that. It's like it's always something. But that's how I'm feeling about all of this. It's like you finally getting to merge things that you love with things you never thought you would into one complete being. That's your creative area. That's what you know. That's what you can understand. That's what you can bring to the forefront. And I realized I really went around just to get to my point. But that's how I work. I have to go around just to get to my point. But anyway, that works for me. But yeah. See, that's why I said I love doing this. And I realized I love doing the YouTube videos because I'll talk about that another time. But I realized I'm not going to let my job get into the way of me doing my videos that I love doing. I will find a way of making sure these still get out, still get done, because this is what I love to do. And I realize this is so much fun, and I can get a lot more done than just typing it all the time. Even though I love typing, but sometimes it gets tiring. But at the end of the day, combine things together to get that one complete sense of what you want to do overall. And even if you're still finding that, take your time, because it's no rush. As long as you know what you want to focus on or what you want to try to keep learning on, so you can bring it together eventually down the road. Even though I feel like definitely at the end of the week, that's where it feels like it's going to come out the most, where you can pitch your ideas and tell people, this is what I want, this is what I'm doing, here it is, bam. Like, people's gonna flock to you when you start just putting stuff out there. Just keep putting it out there. Consistency. As long as you know what consistency look like for you, you can get it done from step by step. And especially if you've been in hibernation mode between either learning something or just hiding away because you want to hide away, definitely come out for a little while, get that sunlight, because we about to dive into Scorpio season towards the end of the week, and you definitely want to get those last rays of sun in, because days are getting longer and you're not going to have that much sunlight coming through. It's going to be total darkness soon. So bask in the sun, bask in that before it disappears. But just take this time to really overall get a sense of completion, both on the soul level, emotional level, in a passion driven way. And hit up those friends that you haven't hit up, the soul tied ones. See how they doing, because this feminine energy is strong this week too, because you got the Empress, the High Priestess, all the queens out, even though you got one of the queens in reverse. But it's not a negative way about that. It's still a positive one. It's more of like seclusion. That's how I'm feeling from her. It's like a slight seclusion. She's in her own little corner, tending to her area. That's how she is. Because you got the Queen of Swords cutting through things. You have the Queen of Wands being witchy, doing what she got to do, fiery little attitude. And then you got the Queen of Cups. Intuition is popping. She's just like boom, 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 boom. And that Queen of Cups is going to definitely thrive during that Scorpio season. I'm just saying it now. And then you got the Knight of Cups here, just like, I'm just moseying on through. And that King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So you got those strong male figures. I love the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Like, yes, earthiness in that air. Like, we got the plans, we got it. I got the money, you got the plan, let's put it together. We make beautiful children together. Look at this beautiful creation. Beautiful. In the page of wands, and I'm spreading the word. Let me spread that word. Let me spread it real quick. Hold on. I may still be, you can teach me something. Let me spread this word real quick. These people need to know about you. Hold on. Like, let me get you out there. Connections. Boom, boom, boom. Whew. Life can surprise you in the least unexpected of ways. That's what I got. Life can bring together unexpected groups. And also forgive yourself on anything that you feel like is holding you back, like grief, things you couldn't accomplish before. Like, forgive yourself for that. It's not some people, yeah, you expect yourself to be on a certain stage in your life right now, but it's okay. Forgive yourself for that. You can still get to that stage. It's taking you a little bit longer, but you will get there. Just not at the pace that you thought. Like, give yourself time. You gotta take a little detour before you get to where you want to go. It's okay to take a nice little scenic route every now and then. It's okay. Take that scenic route. Enjoy the scenery. See what's around you. You may discover that's not what you really want. It may be something else entirely. Just think about that. Let it marinate. Let all of this marinate. Okay? Let it marinate. Because I'm going to let it marinate myself. Marinate. I'm going to go marinate on this for a little while now. But this y'all weekly forecast. I hope y'all enjoy that. I love y'all. And I will definitely see y'all in the next set of videos. Bye.